The webcast of Lakin High Sports would not be possible without the generous support of these fantastic sponsors: the Kearney County Bank and the Garden City State Bank, the Agency of Lakin and Garden City, the Lakin Recreation Commission, Flashbacks Diner of Lakin, the Kearney County Community Development Ralph Goodnight, Shorty's Cafe of Lakin, Shelter Insurance Gwen Wecker, Pioneer Communications of Southwest Kansas, the Lakin Dairy and Lakin Hay Fred Ritzema, the Golden Plains Credit Union, the Lakin Pharmacy, D-Bach Metals, and Hendrix Welding. Back we go with more of today's exciting action on LakinSports.com and Lakin High Sports on YouTube. Here's Mr. Brett Hendricks.
And welcome back to Lakin Bronc Sports YouTube, LakinSports.com. We're getting set for the second match of the morning. Lakin, after a first match sweep over Ulysses, getting set here this morning now to take on the Lady Longhorns of Holcomb. Holcomb was a two-set winner over Cimarron in their first match of the day. Cimarron to our left, they're waiting for their next opponent, who is playing in the other gym, in the Lakin High School gym, so it's either Hugoton or Dodge City. And actually, they're waiting for Hugoton. So we'll hope to try to keep all of this on schedule today. But with three different courts going on, there's a court going on at the high school gym, and then, of course, two courts here at the middle school gym. But if all of the matches will cooperate, we can stay on schedule. But Cimarron already on their match to the left of us here. We're going to be a little bit behind schedule right off the bat. So Lakin, their match against Holcomb here in our second match of the day. Pagan Bachman, Cadence Brown, Naomi Monroy, Jared Davidson, Sammy Vogel, and Sarah Wright to start the rotation for the Lakin Lady Broncs. Lakin in the near court, purple tops, yellow, the gold letters and numbers. Holcomb in the far court, black tops, white letters and numbers trimmed in orange. And Holcomb to serve to start this second match of the day for both teams. Holcomb a straight set winner over Cimarron. They are 1-0 on the day. Lakin with a straight set win over Ulysses. And we're underway. Bella Galliard with the serve for Holcomb. Davidson from the back corner. Ryan Rodriguez works it across third hit. Tegan tried to catch the Lady Longhorns off guard there, but Galliard ready for it. Now Galliard digs from the far corner. Paige Jones with the two-hand lob over the front row. And Holcomb on top early, 1-0. Well, thank everybody for joining me here this morning. A full day of Lakin Lady Bronc volleyball. Lady Broncs 14-1 on the season with their first match win of the day today, improving the record to 14-1. Sammy's shot blocked by Ryan Rodriguez, and it's out of bounds. Side out to the Lady Broncs. Serving will be Sarah Wright. Cross court set to Rodriguez. And it's in, just to the right of Cadence Brown. Back to Holcomb. If you go back to the opening quadrangular of the year between these two teams, Lakin had to go 3 sets to win that match. Davidson with the shot right down the middle. That time, Lakin worked it perfectly. Couldn't find shots like that very often against Ulysses in the first match, but that time, right down the middle. But going back to the first match between these two teams, Holcomb won the first set, Lakin won the second set, and then the third set was back and forth. I think Lakin won it 27-25. And that shot long by Ryan Rodriguez. Lakin with the lead. Serving is Sammy Vogel, played in the far corner by Hallie Jones. Taken up front, over to Jarrah. Jarrah, shot dug. Now Holcomb trying to keep it in bounds. They do. And somehow Hallie Jones, you could tell by the look on her face, to keep that alive. And it works out as Lakin can't play it back. Sometimes you have to just take the point as you can get it. It doesn't have to be pretty. You just got to get it. Davidson. The two Holcomb defenders were in the air. She tried to dink it over the top of them. Did, but they were ready for it. Davidson shot that time, and it's wide. And Holcomb with the point. Just like the football game last night, Lakin with a 2-0 victory over Cimarron. I talked to Bronc head coach Chris Bamberger afterwards, made the comment, there's no such thing as style points in a victory. You just take the W and you move on. That's like it points in anything. Just like that play right there, Cadence Gutierrez. Barely got a fingertip on it, barely got it across, but it was enough to win. So 6-3, Holcomb with the lead. And Stasia DeHone that time with the winner. And side out to the Lady Broncs. Paola Carrillo into the lineup, taking Bachman to serve. Played by Paige Jones. Hallie Jones with the shot blocked by Stasia. And Holcomb on third hit. That is Corinne Johnson. Stasia cross court. Davidson, the shot off the top of the net, but Holcomb will play it. And Gutierrez with the left-handed shot in the near corner. And the side goes back out to Holcomb. Kenzie Tolbert into the Holcomb lineup. Also in is Kaylin King. She will serve. Played by Davidson. Taken with the cross-court set. And the winner, the one-hander by Paola, gives it back to Lakin. Jared Davidson to serve. Don't want to jinx myself, but I think I do have all the sound issues that I was having. I think we have them. Maybe I can finally go to a game and not have to worry if everything's going to work right. Maybe I can just take advantage of it and just be confident that it's going to work. But we do have it working this morning, and that's all that matters. Lakin with the another winner there, pulls within one. Jared Davidson with the serve, played by the libero back row. Hallie Jones with the one-hander. Tegan will set it. Back to Stasia. Stasia has it blocked at the net. And Holcomb with the point inside out. Didn't have sound for the football game last night. Everybody got to watch, but I can't watch a game if I can't hear it. But Stasia into the Bronc bench. Couldn't keep it alive. Great effort. Couldn't quite keep it going. Oops, put the point wrong side. Let's see, 9-6, Holcomb with the lead, and that shot by Lakin is long. Hallie Jones with the serve. Davidson got it too close to the net. Paige Jones sends it across, but Lakin now will play it. Sarah saw the opening, Holcomb sealed it off. Jones, shot dug by Davidson. Tegan sets it up to Sarah. Sarah off the hands of Jones. Holcomb will keep it in play off the basketball support. Now Galliard with it. That time Lakin just out of position. About everybody was out of position scrambling for that one. And with the point, Lakin calls timeout. We will take one as well. We'll be back. Lady Bronx trail in this first set, 11-6. Don't go away.
Kearney County, a wonderful life opportunity, offers a wide range of opportunities to residents and visitors. Hunting, fishing, camping, golfing, and bowling provide recreation, plus the Lake and Rec Commission provides youth and adult programs in Lakin and Deerfield. Explore the rich history of the county by visiting the Kearney County Historical Museum or the historic sites throughout the county. Take advantage of what Kearney County has to offer. Contact Ralph Goodnight, Kearney County Economic Development, or on the web at www.kearneycountykansas.com.
Welcome back to Lake and Bronx Sports YouTube. Cimarron, their players are patiently waiting for their next opponent, which would be Hugoton, but Hugoton and Dodge City are playing in the high school gym, and that match is not completed yet. Holly Jones with the serve, dug by Sammy. Shot by Sarah off the hands of Galliard, and falls for a Lakin point. Cadence Brown into the lineup to serve. Kinsey on the front row for Lakin as well. Kaylin King, cross-court set. Paige Jones with the left-handed shot, played by Brown. Sammy, the winner, just inside the back corner. Would love to see that timing get going here today. Serve played from the back row. Set it back to Kinsey Tolbert. Lakin with the set. Kinsey with the two-hand pass. Up to Paige Jones. Left-handed shot down the line, played by Tegan. Now Sarah Wright with the one-handed shot. And Lakin with the point, off a net violation by Holcomb. Set to the back row, played by Hallie Jones. And Sarah bumps it on third hit. Holcomb resets up to Paige. Paige, the drop shot. And that's something Lakin needs to be ready for. That's twice now in this set that Paige Jones got the Lakin defender up in the air and then just dropped it across. So Lakin's going to have to send somebody for help there. Tegan. Set it back to Sammy, and the shot was into the net and goes back to Holcomb. Stays with Holcomb, leading 13-9. Set near side, and the shot by Sammy is long. Sarah digs the serve. And the shot good, right down the line. Kinsey with the, wow, that was an extreme angle from that far front corner to the near front corner on Holcomb's side and got the winner. I wasn't sure if it was in or out, but so many times you see a shadow or a reflection off the floor, so you have to wait for the indication. Kaylin King plays it across on third hit. Now Lakin will have to do the same. Rodriguez over to Jones. Her shot off the hands of Kinsey. And the point to Holcomb, leading 15-10. Bella Galliard into serve for Holcomb from the far court. Taken. Middle set, Sarah, and the winner off the hands of Ryan Rodriguez. And Sarah Wright to serve for Lakin, trailing 15-11. Now Ellie Monroy into the lineup. Up front, Rodriguez. Off the hands of Tegan. Lakin will play it. Tegan, no-look shot, got it. Dropped it right in on Bella Galliard. Lakin needs to string a few in a row here, trailing by 3. Right with the serve. Galliard. Middle front row to Corinne Johnson. Tegan cross court to Davidson, and the winner in front of the libero. Hallie Jones plays the serve, back set to Paige Jones, off balance but works it across. Middle set, Sammy has it blocked by Rodriguez, but Lakin keeps it alive. Tegan, far corner, Holcomb rallies, keeps it going. Hallie Jones played by Sammy to Tegan, cross court over to Davidson. Davidson off the hands of Hallie Jones, and the winner for the Lady Broncs. And now they trail it by just 1. Another timeout on the floor. We're going to take one as well. A lot of great sponsors. We got to get them in. We'll be back right after this.
A lot of action on the street today, huh, Willie?
Yep. Oh, check out the German V8.
Good car.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Ooh, 64 dream car.
At Shelter Insurance, we insure all your favorite rides.
Oh, classic convertible.
And have since 1946.
Sweet pickup. Hiya, Muggsy.
Yo.
From Hot Wheels to hybrids, we've got you covered.
Hey, mailman.
Love those shoes.
Hey, where you going?
Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Lady Broncs back to within 1 in this opening set of the second match of the day. Up front, Ryan Rodriguez with the one-hander. Lakin retreated, left too much open on that front line. And Rodriguez noticed it and dropped it in. Yeah, Lakin that time retreated. Gave Holcomb too much of a shot there. Paige Jones with the serve. Ryan Rodriguez working the net for another Holcomb point. Tegan with the two-hand toss to the back corner. Holcomb ready for it. And that shot by Hallie Jones was long. And the Lady Broncs still with work to do. Get it back. Stasia back to the front row. Sammy serving. Third hit by Corinne Johnson. Lakin will set it. Short set. Stasia blocked at the line. Blocked at the net, excuse me. Cross court set, Hallie Jones. Sarah keeps it alive, diving to the floor. Up front, Davidson. Davidson got the winner. Give Sarah Wright a lot of credit there, diving to the floor to keep that alive. Jarrah with the winner. Sammy with the serve, far back corner, Hallie Jones. And the winner by Jones on the set. Side out back to the Lady Longhorns. Holcomb with the 18-16 lead. Middle set, Davidson blocked. Tegan will keep it alive. Sarah up front, Stasia back corner. Ryan Rodriguez plays it. And Tegan able to keep it on Holcomb's side of the net. Got it too close. And Tegan able to get it back to the Lady Broncs. Paola back in the lineup for Lakin. 18-17. Lady Broncs trail it by 1. Bachman's serve, played by Paige Jones, back set. Shot by Corinne Johnson was too long, and Lakin has battled back now to tie it at 18. Taken with the serve. Hallie Jones with the shot. And long. Tegan pulled her hands back at the last second. And fortunately for the Lady Broncs, it was too strong. And Lakin now with their first lead of this set. Hallie Jones tried to dink it over the top of Stasia DeHone, but put it right into the net. And we've got another timeout called by Holcomb. We'll be back.
Red Ripsima established the Lakin Dairy in 1997 and is now a leading producer of high-quality milk for human consumption. The Lakin Dairy is proud to be a big part of the Kearney County economy and community. With fantastic, dedicated, and hard-working employees, the Lakin Dairy prospers in the heart of, as Fred calls it, the Midwest Feed Shed. Always supporting the Lakin High School students, the Lakin Dairy, a verified premium operation, is honored to call Kearney County home at lakindairy.com on the internet.
20-18, the Lady Broncs with the lead. Tegan Bachman with the serve off the top of the net, played by Hallie Jones. From the far side, Corinne Johnson on third hit. Lakin resets. Davidson shot off the top of the net, and it's a winner. Always disrupts the timing. But in this case, we take it for the home team. Tegan with the serve once again. Middle set, Galliard with the left-handed shot off the hands of Paola, and it goes back to Holcomb. Kinsey Tolbert into the lineup for Holcomb. Kaylin King also in as well. She will serve. And off the hands of Jarrah into the bleachers. And Holcomb with the point. Back to within one. Lakin needs a side out here. And the service ace. Paola tried to keep it alive but slid across the line. And we're tied at 21 apiece. Tegan back set. Davidson with the shot. King with the dig. Hallie Jones with the shot. Davidson able to dig it. And the shot blocked by Paola. Inside out back to Lakin. Nice shots at the net by both teams. Hallie Jones working hard for Holcomb. Paola Carrillo for Lakin that time got the winner. And Lakin now serving, leading 22-21. Davidson with the serve. King back set. Hallie Jones got it in front of Tegan. And we're tied back up at 22 apiece. And number 22, Hallie Jones serving from the far court. Off the net, Tegan very alertly plays it. Over to Sarah. Holcomb sets it up. Cross court. Paige Jones dropped it in that opening once again. Lakin retreated, and that opening was there. Paige Jones dropped it in. Now Holcomb serving, leading 23-22. Hallie Jones with the serve. Tegan, short set to Davidson. And that's a winner. We're tied at 23, Lakin side out. Needs to run it here. Cadence Brown back in the lineup. She will serve. Kinsey Lohman Fuller to join the front row of Sarah Wright and Sammy Vogel for the Lady Broncs. Brown with the serve. Cross court set. Paige Jones. And Holcomb now with set point. That went off the fingertips at the net. And Holcomb now serving for the first set. Played by Sarah up to Tegan. Sammy has it blocked, and Holcomb will win the first set. 25-23. And with that, we'll take a timeout. A lot of great sponsors that make Lakin's Bronc Sports YouTube possible. We're going to hear from a few. We'll be back in a couple minutes.
Refinance your auto loan at Golden Plains Credit Union. You could lower your current auto loan rate by 2% with no payments for up to 90 days. Rates can be as low as 3.25% annual percentage rate. This offer applies to loans financed from another lender. Think of all the money you could be saving every month. This is a limited time offer, so stop by and ask about refinancing your auto loan today. Golden Plains Credit Union. Life with a touch of gold. Member NCUA.
It's time to get involved with the Lakin Recreation Commission, 702 North Campbell in Lakin. The Lakin Rec Commission with a wellness center, aerobics, adult programs, youth programs, sewing, and more. For more information about all the great activities of the Lakin Rec Commission, call 620-355-7039. The Lakin Recreation Commission, providing recreational opportunities to enhance the quality of life for the people of the community by promoting social interaction and the productive use of leisure time.
Some commercials make it really tempting to buy cheap insurance. That's great if price is the only thing that's important to you. The agency believes cost is important, but protection is what you're really paying for. Rely on the agency to build the policy that protects your property at a price you can afford. Call the agency today at 620-355-6789.
Holcomb takes the first set, 25-23. And they lead it 1-0 over the Lady Broncs as we get set to start this second set. Lakin now needs to win two, just like they did in the opening matchup between these two teams in the opening quadrangular to start the season. These two teams met back on the opening night. Lakin winning in 3 sets. They've got their work cut out for them. Trailing 1-0 here. Hugoton now into the gym. They still haven't even gone through their 10-minute warm-up where Hugoton and Cimarron. Lakin to serve in this second set. And Holcomb with the point right off the bat. And a service ace by the Lady Longhorns there. Serving is Paige Jones. From the far court, serve dug by Sarah. Up front, Davidson plays it. Hallie Jones has it blocked by Sammy, and the winner for the Lady Broncs, the side out. Sammy with the serve. Drops it in front of Hallie Jones. And Hallie with the two-hand pass. Sarah plays it. Lakin cross-court set to Davidson. Davidson off balance. Couldn't get anything on it. And it goes back to Holcomb. Cadence Buteris in for Holcomb. Serving is Ryan Rodriguez. Jera tries to drop it in, and that time Holcomb with the dig got it too close. Nobody home as Jera gets the winner for Lakin, taking Bachman to serve for the Lady Broncs. Paola Carrillo in for Lakin. Gutierrez with the left-handed winner there. Serving in the front, in the far court is Kaylin King. Serve played by Davidson. Taken with the back set. Davidson shot back corner is long. And right now, Lakin just out of sync. They got back into the first set, even though they lost it 25-23. They actually led 21-18. And Holcomb outscored the Lady Broncs 7-2 to finish it. But right now, the Lady Broncs to start this second set just a little bit out of sync. Doesn't seem to gel. Davidson shot right into the top of the net. Another point for Holcomb, leading 6-2 and serving. Kaylin King with it. Davidson plays the serve, front row. Stasia with the left hand. Gives Holcomb a chance to reset. Sammy from the back row. Tegan now keeps it alive. Sarah on third hit with the bump. Cross-court set. Hallie Jones off the hands of Paola. Tegan keeps it alive. Now Paola, two-hand pass. Keeps it going for the Lady Broncs. Hallie Jones' shot is just long. And Lakin will get it. Might be interesting to see how they try to keep the volleyballs from the other court. Two teams are warming up. And the serve by Jera is long. Back to Holcomb it goes. Hallie Jones to serve. Serve dug by Davidson. Back set to Stasia. Stasia, the shot is way too long. And another point for Holcomb. And a net violation, service into the net, and it goes back to the Lady Broncs. Cadence Brown in to serve. Kinsey on the front row. 8-4, Lakin trailing. Kaylin King, cross-court set. Paige Jones, shot is long. Holcomb wanting a touch by the Lady Broncs. But no go, and Lakin with the side out. Lakin gets the point. Excuse me, not side out, but Lakin does get the point. Kaylin King, short set. Hallie Jones from the back row. Lakin puts it in play. Now Sarah Wright with the one-hander. And Paige Jones with the shot right there in the middle. Lakin retreated and dropped it right in. Tegan with the set. Sammy tried to drop it into the middle, but stayed on the Lakin side. And Holcomb has doubled up Lakin 10-5. Serving from the far court. Played by Davidson. Ryan Rodriguez ready for that errant shot, but Paola Carrillo digs it. Excuse me, that was Cadence Brown. That time Cadence off her shoulder keeps it alive. Sarah with the shot. Off the hands of Rodriguez, and it'll go back to Lakin. Nice play there by Cadence Brown. Actually, I think it was off the side of her head, rubbing her jaw. But giving up the body for the point. Kinsey Lohman Fuller with the serve. Hallie Jones plays it from the back corner. Ryan Rodriguez, shot is good. Right down below where I'm sitting. Shot just inside the line. Bella Galliard into the lineup for Holcomb. She'll serve. Holcomb leading by 5. Played by Brown, up to Tegan. Tegan set to Davidson. And Lakin will get it back off the hand of Ryan Rodriguez. And right now, Lakin trailing will take them any way they can get them. It's 11-7. I apologize. I'll update the score there. Tegan, nice attempt. Got it across the net, but just a little strong. And it's wide as it goes back to Holcomb with the 12-7 lead. Paige Jones from the far side. Brown on the floor, and the shot to Davidson is too strong. And a timeout call by the Lady Broncs. Will take one as well. 13-7, Holcomb leading the second set, and they have the one set lead in this match. We'll be back right after this. At Lakin Drug, their mission is simple. They strive to provide professional pharmacy services with hometown hospitality. Lakin Drug's experienced staff leads with compassion and utilizes modern technology to fit all of your individual needs. Whether it's prescription medications or over-the-counter products, Lakin Drug has the answer to all of your questions. Lakin Drug at 610 O'Loughlin Street in Lakin is a proud supporter of the community of Lakin and Lakin schools. Thirteen to 7. Holcomb back on the floor waiting for Lakin after the timeout. And here come the Lady Broncs. Holcomb with the one set lead and leading here in set 2, 13-7. Davidson cross court, Sammy with the one-hander. Dug by Corinne Johnson. Up front, Hallie Jones. The drop shot Davidson was ready for at that time. Cross court, Davidson bumps it over the defense, but Holcomb ready. Ryan Rodriguez's shot blocked by Sammy. Sammy, 2 straight net shots. Now Hallie Jones' shot is long. A much needed side out for the Lady Broncs. Stasia DeHone back up front. Sammy Vogel with the serve, played by Hallie Jones, back corner. Back set, Ryan Rodriguez, and that shot is long. I can't see that back line because of just the way I'm sitting here. I always think those maybe are closer than they really are. Hallie Jones' shot off the hands of Nayeli Monroy and backing out of play. Back over to Holcomb. Cadence Buteris in for Holcomb. Serving is Ryan Rodriguez, played by Sammy. Up front, Davidson. Shot dug by Rodriguez. Hallie Jones' shot dug by Sammy. Now Lakin scrambling, third hit taken with the reverse shot. Cross court, Hallie Jones. Played by Monroy. Holcomb resets, back set. Shot by Johnson, dug by Sammy once again. And Lakin with the shot, a high shot to the back row, right on the line it appeared. And Lakin gets it back. 14-10 the score. Paola back on the front row. Tegan serving for the Lady Broncs. Lakin needs a strong volley here. Get some rally points going. Davidson shot off the hands of Paige Jones. Hallie scrambles to keep it alive, and Buteris with the shot. Set to the back row, and it's into the net. Kaylin King into the lineup to serve. Holcomb back up by 5. Holcomb in the net, sends it back to Lakin. Thought there might have been maybe they might have caught Tegan into the net, but it wasn't the case. It was Holcomb into the net. And Lakin serving, that is Jared Davidson. And a service ace off the hands of Paige Jones. Lakin trying to crawl back into this. Need to show some life here, trailing by 3. Served by Jarrah. Holcomb on third attempt. Hallie Jones two-hands it across. Cross-court set. Sarah with the winner. Timeout by Holcomb. And with that, we're going to try to get another sponsor ad in. We can't thank them enough. We ask that you thank them as well. We'll be back right after this.
They said this place was too isolated to call home. They said it was too remote to build a community. And then one day, a farmer strung a copper wire from one fence post to another and changed everything. We didn't build the communities of Southwest Kansas. No, we just brought them together.
Lady Bronc serving, trailing 15-13. Jared Davidson with the serve. Kaylin King back set. Hallie Jones off the top of the net. Tegan keeps it alive. Stasia from out of bounds. Now third hit, Carrillo. Cross-court set. Hallie Jones off the hands of Stasia, but out of bounds. And the point inside goes to Holcomb. Hallie Jones from the far side. Sammy from the back row up front to Sarah. Sarah, the one-hander. Sarah working the net. Tried to catch Holcomb off guard. Hallie Jones' third hit from the back row. Stasia from out of bounds. Carrillo with the two-hander on third hit. Cross court. Paige Jones off the top of the net. Tegan there to keep it alive. And nobody home for Lakin. Hallie Jones with the serve, played near side by Sarah. Now back to Sarah, off the net, and it'll win for the Lady Broncs. Cadence Brown in to serve. Lakin needs a rally here if they want to have a chance at winning this match. They've got to win 2 straight sets, but they've got to make a run right here, trailing 17-14. King. Cross court, Paige Jones tried to drop it in. Lakin doing a better job, ready for that shot. Sammy. Off the side of her hand over Jones and got the winner. I don't know if that was by design, but it was effective. She was squared up to go right down the middle, and she just hit it off the side of her hand to that far sideline. Paige Jones with the shot. Cadence diving to the floor, keeps it alive. Sarah, the shot. Holcomb will reset it with Hallie Jones now up front to Paige. Paige, her shot, dug by Cadence once again. Tegan, shot to the back row. Holcomb plays it. It might have been out, but Lakin will keep it here. Tegan, back shot, tried to catch him asleep. No going. Paige. The shot at the net was blocked by Kinsey, but stayed on the Lakin side. Tegan, back set, Sammy, got it. Lakin trying to stay alive. They have the serve, trailing by 2. Kinsey Lohman Fuller serving. Now on third hit, Holcomb works it across, Tegan. Set to Sammy. Sammy had to just dink it across. She was out of position. Tegan, middle set. Davidson with the shot and the carry by Rodriguez. And the Lady Broncs back to within 1. Kinsey serving. King over to Tolbert. Lakin resets it. Back set to Sammy. Sammy Tried to drop it in. Tolbert ready for it. King to Jones. Jones, her shot ready by Sarah. Sarah's ready for it. Taken. No look shot. Caught Holcomb napping there, and Lakin has tied it up at 18. Holcomb was getting set they were getting ready for the set to Sammy. And Tegan just a no-look pass into the middle. And Lakin has come back to tie this. Ryan Rodriguez, her shot is right on the line. Lakin had a choice to play it or let it go. It was just one of those choices you make. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That time, point to Holcomb. Bella Galliard back in for Holcomb. She will serve. Holcomb leading by 1, and they lead 1-0 in this match. Brown plays it. Tegan, middle set to Sarah. Sarah, shot. Got it. Tied up once again. Shot was, Holcomb got a hand on it at the net, but it dropped on their side. Now Ellie Monroy into the back row for the Lady Broncs. On the front row, Jera, Tegan, and Sammy. Bella Galliard, cross court to Rodriguez. Sammy has it blocked. And she never really got it across the net anyway. And Holcomb will get it back. Paige Jones to serve. Holcomb will set it. Holly Jones drops it in. Sammy got a fingertip on it, but Lakin, nobody there to keep it in play. Now Holcomb leading by 2 once again. Lakin had come back to tie it at 18 and even at 19. Holcomb now with 2 straight. Up front, Hallie Jones with it. Davidson running to the back row. Tegan will bump it. Short set, Rodriguez, and the Lady Broncs will get it back. Rodriguez, the shot right into the net. Stasia into the lineup. Sammy Vogel to serve with Lakin trailing by 1. Up front, Hallie Jones. Lakin tipped it. Tegan chases it down out of bounds. Stasia on third hit. And Lakin will tie it up on that errant shot by the Lady Longhorns. Tied up at 21 apiece. Sammy Vogel with the serve. Taken from the back row. Galliard up front. Hallie Jones with the shot. Cross-court set. Davidson off the hands of Rodriguez, and Holcomb can't keep it in play. And Lakin now with their first lead of this set, leading 22-21. Holcomb with the timeout. Lakin, with any chance of winning this match, has to win this set. Trailing 1-0. Cimarron on top of Hugoton in their first set. And looks like they may win it easily. They're ahead 17-6 at the time. But don't want to call a win too early. Holcomb with the timeout. I decided just to keep it right here. I thank all the great sponsors that support us here on Lakin Bronc Sports YouTube. And another one of our great sponsors, Shorty's Cafe, Main Street, Lakin. Excellent, wonderful homemade Mexican food. Sammy with the serve. Rodriguez drops it across. Lakin ready for it. Rodriguez working the net. Lakin keeps it going. Stasia with the shot off the hands of Paige Jones. Bella Galliard runs it down, but Hallie Jones works it across third hit. Tegan, cross court. Davidson. Got it. Davidson, I don't know if Jera mistimed the jump or what happened. It just off the side of her hand, but it hit the opening. And I'll update our scoreboard. It's 23-21 Lakin. Trying to force a third set here against Holcomb. Short set, front row, Ryan Rodriguez. It's played by Tegan. Sammy, cross court. Davidson off balance but gets it across. Hallie Jones, her shot dug by Sarah, back row. Tegan up front. Davidson, shot long, and it'll go back to Holcomb. Lakin needed that point right there to put it at set point. Now Holcomb serving, trailing 23-22. Ryan Rodriguez to serve for the Lady Longhorns. Sarah, middle back row. Set on the front row. Davidson tries to catch him off guard, but Holcomb ready for it. Stasia with the block. Couldn't keep it alive, and we are tied at 23. Ryan Rodriguez serving from the far court. Nayeli keeps it alive. Tegan runs it down up front. Too close to the net. Jarrah couldn't play it. Now it's match point for the Longhorns, and a timeout called by Lakin. Lakin had come back and taken a 23-21 lead, and Holcomb with 3 straight themselves now lead it and serving for the match at 24-23. If this, in fact, is the conclusion of the match, we will sign off this broadcast and get set for Lakin's third match of the morning. That will be coming up against Dodge City. Dodge City currently taking on Ulysses in the Lakin High School gym. So we will have a little bit of time in between if Holcomb does, in fact, take this match, but still playing match point here. Sarah Diggs, back row, Tegan, no look pass. Holcomb ready for it. Cross court. Hallie Jones, shot off the hands of Monroy, and Holcomb will win it. Holcomb in straight sets over Lakin, 25-23, 25-23. And with that, hands the Lakin Lady Broncs their second loss of the year. Lakin now 14-2. So once again, the Lakin Lady Broncs lose it in straight sets to Holcomb. Their season record falls to 14-2. They'll have a chance to get back on the winning side of things when they take on Dodge City in their next match. And we really have no idea how long it's going to take. I'm going to say at least 20 minutes. Dodge City in the high school gym, that gym is behind schedule. And they'll have to make their way here to the middle school gym. So, like I said, I'm going to say, check with us. We're going to sign this off, but check with us. We'll be back on the air. I'm going to say it's going to be at least, 20 minutes or better. So the next game is scheduled for 11 o'clock. It's 10 till 11 now. So check with us about 11:15, and we'll be back with the third match of the day for the Lakin Lady Broncs. Once again, they lose it in straight sets to Holcomb. And we'll be back after this. Thanks for joining us here this morning. We appreciate you joining us, and glad you're with us. We'll be back, like I said, probably about 11:15, 11:20-ish, and we'll be back on the air with more Lakin Lady Broncs volleyball.
Well, that wraps things up for today's live webcast on LakinSports.com and Lakin High Sports on the internet. On behalf of Brett and Sandy Hendrix, thank you for joining us, and thanks to our sponsors, the Kearney County Bank and the Garden City State Bank, the Agency of Lakin and Garden City, the Lakin Recreation Commission, Flashbacks Diner of Lakin, the Kearney County Community Development Ralph Goodnight, Shorty's Cafe of Lakin, Shelter Insurance Gwen Wechter, Pioneer Communications of Southwest Kansas, the Lakin Dairy and Lakin Hay Frederitzema, the Golden Plains Credit Union, the Lakin Pharmacy, D-Bach Metals, and Hendrix Welding.